today we're whispering so we don't disturb the peace. Alright, let's get started. Alright, let's just get started. We are doing a rocker chic smoky eye with green eyeshadow and brown eyeshadow. That's what we're doing. And it's gonna look really cute. It's gonna look, I'll put a picture, like, it's gonna look like this! Oh my god. Oh goodness. Wow, that looks great. Anyways, let's get started, shall we? I already did my brows, because they were gonna take forever to do on camera, and I don't want to stay here forever. I'm gonna start with, like a good base for this look. And I'm gonna use this NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in dark brown. And we're gonna start with, I'm not gonna put on any eye primer because, you know, it's rocker chic. Rock stars don't use eye primer, I think. So I'm gonna put this on really close to the lash line. First, this is a pretty easy look. You don't have to fuss too much with it. Alright, I'm gonna put that on. Okay. And I'm just gonna take this e.l.f. eyeshadow seed brush, and we're just gonna blend this out. Wow, I'm really blind. Goodness. Pause. I need a mirror much closer to me. I think I got hair in my eye. Oh god. Lord save me. We're good. No, we're not good. And I like to make sure that my shadow goes up towards my brow. It's just a shape that flatters me. A shadow shape that flatters me. And then we will do the lower lash line a little bit later, but so I'll leave that blank and I'll work on the other eye. Alright, so now that we have this base of like a dark brown haze on our eyes, I'm gonna go I'm gonna go into this Jaclyn Hill palette, and we are going to use the shade Enchanted right here. And I'm gonna take that e.l.f. eyeshadow seed brush that's been cleaned off, and then I'm gonna take this and then pat it really close to the lash, almost as if we're putting on a shadow liner. I'm gonna take this MAC 217S brush, and I'm gonna just blend the edge here. And I can add more product later, but for now we'll see how far this takes us. So how have y'all been? Just quarantined in your houses? Not gonna lie, it's been kind of rough for me. I like going out on my days off, just because I feel like, you know, it's like a balance of, I work a lot, so I like being able to go out and do stuff. And now that I can't go out and do stuff, I feel so not bored, because I like being alone. I don't mind actually being alone, but I was just starting to get a social life, so that's kind of disappointing. Yeah, I was just getting comfortable with the idea of friends being a daily part of like my life, and now, well, you know, can't really have friends anymore, which is kind of sucky. Okay, I think I'm at a point where I like where we are, like the depth that we have, I like the level of smoke that we have. There's really something in this eye. Alright, so now that we have this smokiness happening on my top lids, I can start working on skin. I'm somebody kind of who likes to like move around and bounce around, so let's get to it. I'm gonna start with foundation. So I'm gonna use the Dream Urban Cover from Maybelline. This is in the shade 215 Almond. This is a good product for like, It says full coverage. It's a full coverage product, but I find it's like more medium. But it does a good job of covering blemishes, so we're gonna do that. Here. So is anybody else like having like boy troubles? I feel like the dating scene is a mess right now because nobody can go on dates. And if you're going on dates and during this crisis, I highly urge you not to, because you have no idea where people have been, if they are like, you know, sick, or you just don't know, because you know they might not know themselves if they are, you know, have something, because you know it's just very dangerous to go outside at the moment. It is just a lot of people. It's very dangerous to go outside. I am not going to risk it because I have family members who I live with that are have pre-existing conditions. So the dating scene is a goddamn mess right now. I'm going to take a little bit of Laura Mercier's Secret Camouflage in the shade SC4. And I had like a little pimple right here, so I'm going to try to match it as much as possible. And then I'm going to go around my brows and just kind of clean up a little bit. Just a little bit. And then I'm going to blend it with my finger. I'm going to go over here. There's barely any product on this brush, by the way. Just want to do a little bit of more sculpting. And now I'm going to go ahead and finish the lower lash line of my eyes before I put on concealer. And I'm doing this, usually I would put on concealer first and then I would do the eyeshadow. I would finish up the eyeshadow. But since I know this is going to be a very smoky look, I'm not really like gonna be like, I'm not too serious about like really concealing, because I want to do the eyeshadow first, see what's left, and then conceal that. So I'm gonna go in with a fluffy brush, the NYX 16 fluffy brush, and I'm gonna go ahead and go back in with the 602 dark brown jumbo eye pencil from NYX. I'm going to pull into that eye shape too. Alright, now that we have put the dark brown on, I'm going to go ahead and put that dark green on as well. That enchanted color from the palette. I'm going to really top off the excess. I'm even going to put some on the back of my hand because I really don't want this to get out of control. And we're just going to hit that lower lash line. Alright, I'm going to build a little bit more, but now I'm going to take a different brush. I'm going to take this Morphe M326 brush, and I'm going to go into that dark green shade, and I'm going to really build this up in a very controlled way on the lower lash line. And more building up on the outer corner. Now that we've gone on that, I'm going to do a once over on the lower lash line and really blend it out. I'm going to take this Morphe M504 and just really blend things out. So you could leave it like this with like a matte green rocker look. It's very smoky, very dramatic. It's not, I mean, I love it. Or you can add a little bit of sparkle on the lid. And I would do it with this, you know, it's like a dark green. This is the shade Diva. And as you can see, it's a very dark shimmer. Easy to blend. And it also like kind of matches the tone, but it's a little bit different. The way I'm going to apply this shimmer and add some shine to my lids, I'm going to take this on my finger. I'm gonna lean back and I'm just gonna press it in. I don't really want the full color payoff of this dark green. I just want a little bit of shine, a little bit of dimension, so that it looks more like a, you know, if you guys remember the oil slick eye trend, kind of emulate that look. And you know, that's like the difference of how it looks. You can decide ultimately if you want it more matte or if you want it more shimmery look. Now we can move on to concealing. Alright, I'm going to use my new favorite concealer. This is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer, satin finish. And I'm going to take just a little bit. I don't need a lot of concealer with this look. I'm going to need to be very careful of how I blend this because I've already blended my shadow. I don't want it to blend into the shadow and cause things to look really weird or muddy. Add little dots here. And I'm going to blend it out using an e.l.f. Flawless Concealer Brush. You do want to kind of work a little bit quick with this concealer, so I'm not really going to dilly-dally. I'm using concealer to shape up that eyeshadow shape. I'm not trying to really blend it really close to the shadow because I still want it to look very smoky and blended. And if I put the concealer too close, it'll create a harsh line and it's really hard to get that out. Again, with this look, you don't have to conceal that much. You know, it's very smoky. So you don't really have to worry about under eye circles looking dark. It kind of adds to the mood actually. That's good. Let's move on to sculpting the face now. I'm going to take, what am I taking? I'm going to take the Physicians Formula Sculpting Bronzer in the shade, the darker one. I don't know what it's called, but the darker one. Now it's time for one of my favorite parts is putting on blush. So I'm going to use the Burt's Bees blush in Toasted Cinnamon. If I could open it. I'm going to go ahead and take my Real Techniques blush brush. My mirror is having malfunctions. I'm going to take this blush brush, really tap off the excess, and I'm going to just focus that blush right here on the more outer part of my face and swirl. If you want to put highlighter on, you are totally free to put on highlighter. I am not gonna do that because again, I feel like with such a heavy look, I feel like highlighter would really compete with that. And I don't want anything to compete with that. So I'm gonna go ahead and move on to lips. What are we doing for lips? I have no idea. Pause. I'm gonna use the Generation G lipstick in Leo from Glossier. And I just adore this color. And last but not least, we are gonna go into the eyes again. And I'm gonna just put on some liner. Okay, I'm gonna put some oh my god, I'm gonna put some brow gel in my hair. In my brows. What the hell? I'm gonna put some brow gel on real quick. This was the Brow Fast Sculpt from Maybelline. And I just want my brows to look super feathery. Yeah, anything else? Okay. So let me just judge the hair. Get it looking very rocker chic, and let me get a jacket. Pause. I need to get a jacket. Alright, so here is that look in full glory. I can't really see you, so I have to put glasses on. Alright, so here's that look in full glory. I look super, you know, out of the era, I guess. I don't know. Like with this hair, And the eye, you know, I'm just feeling very rock star. And the lip, of course, the cool tone lip, looking cute. But thank you guys so much for watching my video. It was really fun doing this look. I feel a lot better about myself and like all this anxiety about the, you know, the coronavirus. I feel very uplifted. So I hope you guys recreate this look, you know, at home and during quarantine. Send me a video, send me a picture of if you recreate this look, and I would love to see it. So thank you guys so much for watching.